Hey friends, welcome in, welcome back, welcome to Revamp and Radiate with me, Sara B, your beauty bestie. Today we have a full face of Givenchy. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I'm excited that we finally get to sit down and play. And I'm gonna just jump in and get started. Let's do it. I have my headband here because I've noticed I play with my hair a lot on camera, and it was annoying to myself. So if it was annoying to you, I'm sorry. I'm gonna work on that. All right, Givenchy, let's just jump in. I had this little sample of the Givenchy Skin Perfecta serum. It's a vitamin blend glow serum. I did this for my skin prep. So I put this on. It is floral scented. And it's supposed to be just like a glow, rosy glow serum that gives 24-hour hydration. I just had this sample and I want to do a full face. So I said, well, now's the time to try a sample. So I have the glow serum and then I tapped it with the Paula's Choice SPF. And then on my neck, I'm still using this and I do think it's helped. So for those who've reached out to me, I think I figured out what it is. I've known for a while and I just need to be a grown-up about it and be honest with myself. I think it's my necklaces that I wear. I think I have the same necklace on for almost a year and a half now. And I think that's what it is. And I had a feeling that's what it was, like kind of when I first got it. But I just like my necklace so much, I refused to go there with it. And then when I did the Nikki LaRose video, when I wore all those necklaces, that's when it started to get super irritated. You know, maybe if I still have to go to the dermatologist if it doesn't go away. But this is very mild for me. So I think that's what it is. And it is going away. So I'm going to just keep following up on that. But I think it's the jewelry that I was wearing. So I'm sad about that because I love that necklace so much. It was my little Puerto Rico charm and my little coquille frog. So I'm so bummed, but maybe I'll put those on a bracelet or something. So anyway, that's okay. Moving on. But let's use Givenchy. Per normal, I pulled out everything in my collection. So because I have this glow serum and then this foundation is glowy and, you know, this is just like a glowy line. I want to give it the best shot. So I'm going to use the Prada primer. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit in my T-zone just so that I don't have too much glow going on. I want to do everything that I have Givenchy. So I have this Givenchy lip balm, number 10. So I'm just using that to get my lips prepped for my makeup. I have the Givenchy Prisme Libre Glow Serum Foundation. I do have the shade 4N. I do think that this shade might be a little bit deep for me, honestly. I'm going to use the Nikki LaRose brush for my foundation. I've been using this and I actually like it. I don't know why I didn't use it before. I need a closer mirror. I got to figure out a closer mirror. All right, I just put a new mirror here, so that's much better. I love this foundation. It's long wear. It gives you a beautiful glow. It's nice. Look at that. It doesn't emphasize texture. So I told you how I had cleaned this mess. Now I have a whole new mess. All my hauls come in and now I have a whole new mess here. All right, let me do my eyebrows. Been using the Kosas Airbrow. I'm pretty sure I have everything to do a full face. Minus eyeliners. That's okay. I'm sure we can dig up an eyeliner around here. Let's do concealer. So this is the Givenchy concealer in the N250. This is one of my favorite concealers. This is a more of like a skin tone color on me. I'm getting like hyperpigmentation right here. I have this, it only comes out sometimes, but it's almost like a dark line that comes right here. Kind of does that. It just like popped out the other day. You know when I told you like my skin got really sensitive? I think whatever I did some funky stuff. We're going to use our Nikki LaRose N14 brush. BK Beauty. Are we done shopping the sales? I think so. I might pick up some Pat McGrath foundation. But I don't think I want to. I think I'm good. I think I'm going to try not to buy any more makeup this year. I think I'm going to really do my best not to. I think I have so much stuff here. I know the sales are coming and there might be a few things. I really just don't need anything. But then it's like, but then now I have like this channel, which I love to share and play, but will you just watch if I just have regular old stuff and keep using the same stuff? Okay, concealer is blended in. Oh, I remember what I wanted to talk about today. We got amazing update on the house in Puerto Rico. So we are done with the demo, most of the demo, which is amazing. I'm so excited about that. That is like a big piece. Okay. We're going to use the Prisme Libre setting powder. I'm going to use the Nikki LaRose brush. I just mix them with the colors, and I'm just going to set the concealer. Although I don't think that this concealer really needs setting. I feel like this is one of those self-setting ones. But we're going to set for the sake of setting. So yes, I got a video update, and I'll show you, I'll pop it here, the video update of the house. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So for those of you who are new here or are not aware, we're currently renovating an Airbnb in Puerto Rico. And it's a very long, dragged out process. I think we're going on 1.5 years from when we bought the house. I will do a whole video on a total update, but right now where we are is the roofs have all been poured. So everything in Puerto Rico is cement. This house that we're building is literally a parking garage. The roofs are cement, poured cement. The walls are concrete cement. So anything that we put up is cement. Anything we take down is cement. We are redoing balconies, all made of cement. So it's a ton of just manual physical labor. And then on top of that, you're on island time. So it's taking forever. So that's where we're at with that. It's quite the process. It's a long process, but that's okay. We're getting there. I'm so excited. So today's update was pretty awesome on the house. I do owe my friends and family and people who've been with me an update. I know this is a makeup channel, but I feel like it's exciting. I would want to know, what's happening. So that will come, but those are really hard for me to do because it's hard for me to stay organized. It's hard for me to talk about something. I'll have to write notes and do a whole thing. I was actually thinking about it today. I think I might do a separate. Oh, so I picked up the bronzer. See what I mean? I'm all over the place. I picked up the Prisme Libre bronzer in number 2. And we're just gonna, I kept it specifically for this video. I do like it. It's not my favorite. But so you're just gonna do that. And we're just gonna pop that on. Oh yeah, that actually is really nice. I actually do like that. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Honestly, I feel like this could be, if you're feeling kind of just wanting to be not totally done up, that's kind of good. I mean, that's not where we're stopping. We're going to do eyeshadow, but I'm just saying. Okay, so I do know I owe you a video, and I will work on that. I promise. I'm going to work on one before the end of the year. Okay, so I actually have 2 Givenchy eyeshadow palettes. So funny story, I had one, and I gifted that to a friend. And kind of right after I gifted it, I realized I wanted to do a full face of Givenchy, but didn't have an eyeshadow palette. And I was like, oh. So I a little bit regretted that. But then 2 came into my life, so it worked out. So I have 2 here. I have this year's holiday palette. It's beautiful. I haven't used it yet. My friend Michelle gifted this to me. And then I have one that I just picked up on Poshmark for this video specifically. But this one is limited edition. This is LE 9.03 is the shade name. And I think I want to use this, even though it's not available. But I did pick it up on Poshmark for $30. And I really, really want to play with it. So we're going to use this. But I found it on Poshmark. So maybe this is a Givenchy / Poshmark video. You can get some really good deals on Poshmark. And these Givenchy palettes come with these. Let's use them. I'm going to use it. I've never used these. It is an eyeshadow brush, but it's a dual-ended, but you could take it apart. So you just snap it together. You just push it together, very easy, and then you have a dual-ended eyeshadow brush. I'm going to use it. I want to see. I never use these little things. I feel like they went out of their way to make a nice one. Let's use it. Okay, so we're going to use this for our eyeshadow today. And I'm using this palette. So this is limited edition. I have no background on it. I know it's brand new, never been touched. It came in box, brand new in box. That's really pretty. Oh, do you want to zoom in? Okay. Is that better? Do we like the zoom in situation? I want to use this. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer I just picked up. The anti-aging. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but I want to use it. I'm just going to blend it in with my finger. The sales associate at Sephora said you could put it even under. It can go on your whole eye. I already put concealer and primer. I wonder if that was a mistake. That's okay. I'm just going to tap that in. That's okay. Okay, so let's go in with this pink shade. I'm going to use the fluffy side of this brush and let's just see what this does. I just want to kind of put it all over. This is too floppy. We might abandon the brush quickly, but let's see. I mean, in a pinch. Look at it splayed out. Yeah. I really like this shade. It's like a soft pink. I don't really do a lot of like soft pinks. I noticed. I've been like noticing I enjoy more of a smokier or neutral. Soft pinks are just not something I use a lot. So what should we do for our smoky corner side? I want to see what this taupe does. I was watching Sophia Sees Beauty and she was doing an eye makeup look and it was so classy looking because it's so, she does her eyeshadow so minimal. Just does like a little pop of color and it just looks so nice. I'm like, I just like to layer on the color. I wonder if I just need to start toning down my makeup looks. Let's see if we could build up. I'm going to use the other side because I just kind of want to see what this brush is going to do. I'm going to use the other side and I'm just going to put it on the lid. On the lid and in the corner. Oh, that's pretty. So I'm quickly realizing I don't love this. I can see why it could work. This one would be nice to like, well, let's use it to smoke out. We're going to use this taupey shade to smoke out underneath like this. Yeah, that's a nice, this one's nice for that. But in general, I don't love this little brush. But if you are traveling and you don't have your makeup brushes with you, your eyeshadow brushes, or you specifically forgot like a detail brush, I do think that this could come in handy. So I appreciate that they did something a little different with these instead of giving you the little tiny ones that you can't even hold in your hand. But I'm going to abandon this idea and just go with my regular eyeshadow brushes. This is the Refer 04. I'm going to see what this purple does in the crease, corner crease. This purple. I want to see what this does. Okay, yeah. This brush is way better. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, wow. That's pretty. Ooh, that's a nice smoky look. I'm going to take this pink and I think I want to see what it does like underneath. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. I'm going to take this purple shade. I hope this is not a mistake. And I just want to put it like kind of, oh no, that's pretty. On the eyelid. We're definitely leaning into purple today. I'm going to take my little Nikki painting brush. What is this? The N23. This is going to be bright. I have a feeling. So that we're going to take this white shade and we're just going to put it right in here. Oh, yeah. Whoa. And then I kind of want to see what this shade's going to do. So I'm going to take this shade and I just want to put it just like in the center. Like a little spotlight moment. Yeah. This brush is nice because you could be so like detailed, like, you know. Oh my gosh. I really love that. That's so fun. And then I'm going to take that same shade, this center shade, and I just want to put, like, I'm going on with the tip of this brush. And I just want to put it on the bottom, like right here. Just to add a little like glint. It's kind of like a halo effect. Just a little bit. Just right in the middle. We're just having fun today. So I don't have a Givenchy eyeliner, but I do have Hung Van Gogh that I just got and the Sarah Creel that I just got. So I do want to use the Sara Creole in my bottom waterline. This is the golden shade. I love that. Then I have the Hung Bingo eyeliner and tie it together. And I'm going to use this as my upper waterline. And then I just want to put a little bit right here. I just want to put a little bit. Take my Nikki N12 and smudge it. You know what might be really pretty? This Sara Creole. This is the Twilight Smoke. What if we took this one and we did it right in here? Just right there. So smudge that out. Okay. Probably doesn't make a huge impact, but I think that looks nice. Let's stop there. My under eyes are looking creepy. And my skin's not looking that pretty. Like, it's normally more glowy. I wonder if it's that primer. What should we do? I'm not loving my skin right now. I'm putting some moisture mist because we're just going to put some moisture mist, right? It's fine. We're fine. We're just going to add a little moisture to our skin. We're going to be fine. So what should we do next? Mascara. I just curled my eyelashes. I do have a little baby Givenchy mascara. I always use my primer. You know that. I kind of want to see how it is with the primer, but I also kind of want to see how it is on its own. Here we go. So it's got like a rubberized spiky thing. Spoolie. Rubberized spiky spoolie. Should we do one side primer, one side not? Let's do that. Let's just see. All right, we're going to use our GR primer on one side, this side. Now we're going to use our Givenchy. So this is without the primer side. I really don't like using these little samples. I mean, I appreciate that I have opportunity to try a mascara, right? But these little samples are really hard to maneuver sometimes. Some are okay. But some of them are just like, they feel too little. Like, I don't feel like I can get in there and really... Okay. Let's try this side. This side has the primer on it. I definitely like the primer side better. I can tell you that right off the bat. All right, let's do a second coat and see what that does. I mean, listen. Is anyone going to look at me and say, this side is different than this side? No, but I see a difference. I like the primer side for sure. But I like this. So far, so good. I don't know if I need to pick up a black mascara. I don't know. If this comes across my table somehow, I'm buying something else from Givenchy or something, or I have points to use or something, I would pick this up again. But, I mean, I don't know how it wears though, right? That's always the test. But so far, so good. One of my favorite Givenchy products is the blush. I love these 4 pan blushes, powder blushes. And I actually picked up another one in the Sephora sale. And this is number 5, Popeline Violine. Popeline Violine. Ooh, pretty. I just love these. I already used this. They comes with a little powder puff. Okay. And I do leave these in here because it helps to keep them clean. And then you just kind of flip it over onto the cap and you just tap some off. Oh, it's a lot. I got a lot in there. That's okay. A couple less taps would have been fine. We got the Eyeshadow 05. That should be pretty. So we're just going to go in there and kind of just like a powder, a loose powder, right? And we're going to take this Eyeshadow brush and we're just going to, I just love these powders. I don't know if it's more just, I think if you're new to makeup or don't really wear makeup, like this is probably not the blush for you, honestly. But if you are someone who just likes something different, you've tried a million blushes and you just want something different. I just love them. And I think they're beautiful, the colors. But look at that. I love that. Yay. And then you just, you know, just like a loose powder, you put it back in there. I don't know if I should collect them all. Maybe next year I'll pick up another one in the next sale, and that'll just kind of be like the thing I get as my like little collector thing. All right, I'm going to go back in with my bronzer and kind of just finish up the bronzer. I do like these brushes in the pressed powder because I usually bring this in my purse, the pressed powder. I do like using that, especially like when I go to Puerto Rico. I'll keep that in my purse, and it's very convenient because the brush is really nice and convenient. And I have actually washed these brushes, and they're good. They're a good brush. Okay. All right. We just touched up our bronzer. Now what else should we do? Highlighter. I forgot. I have the holiday highlighter from this year. This is so nice. This is number 17. This is the Prisme Libre powder. 2-color loose powder highlighter. Ooh. So it's just like the blush. It's in 4 quadrants, but apparently it's only 2 colors. And you're just going to do this. So you're just going to do that. This is the new Rougher 38 brush. I'm going to use this for the highlighter. And we're just going to go in there and we're just going to swirl that in there. And same. Tap it off. You ready? That's so pretty. Who was I watching use this? And I was like, oh my gosh, she was so in love with it. And it is so beautiful. Alicia was using it, and she was just like obsessed with it. I think she said she's going to probably be her #1 highlighter for the year. It's so pretty though. Look at that. She's not wrong. That's gorgeous. All right, that's the highlighter. Lips. We need to do lips. What do we have for lips? I have a few Givenchy lips. Oh, let's use this one. This is N05. I don't have the name, but this is the La Rouge Velvet Matte in N05. This will be nice, like a little rosy nude. Hopefully that matches because I really wanted to use this. I do have a Givenchy lip liner. I know I got this off of Poshmark too. I remember getting this off of Poshmark. I like Poshmark. I think you get a lot of good deals, but you definitely have to like look for them and shop for them. And you have to like know your sellers. I try to buy from the same seller, especially the makeup. Oh, so this is the, I should tell you, this is lip liner. This is 09 Mocha Renversant. Mocha Renversant 09. It's a wooden pencil. It's more of a stiffer formula. Could be kind of old too. There's the lip liner. And then I have this lipstick I want to use. Ooh, it's a little too orange. It's a little too orange for this look. It's a little too warm. I don't like it. These are the only other 3 lips I have. This one we just used, which actually the one I had on before might work. Actually, this one might actually work. But let's see what else we have. This is a similar balm situation. This is 26. I think these are both like color adjusting. I'm not sure. I don't remember. And then I do have this lipstick. This is, I think, kind of old. Ooh. Let's use this one. This is 17 Rouge Erable. E-R-A-B-L-E. Rouge Erable. And this is a La Rouge Sheer Velvet. And this looks beautiful. Oh, it is sheer. Okay, let's go with this. Whatever. Okay, I've reset my lips. Sort of. We're doing the best we can. All right, go back in with the lip liner. Oh, you know what? This was just needing a little. It's a way creamier this time. It just needed to be warmed up a little bit. It's a lot less stiff. That's very creamy and nice, actually. Haven't used this in a while. Now we're going to use this one. I don't know. Probably the same. It's fine. That's what we're going with. And you know what I've been doing a lot lately? Thanks to Danessa Myricks. Let's take a shade in here. And let's do the center of our lip. What shade would we pick? This white one or the silver one? Should we go for the silver? Like really like just for fun? Let's go for this one. Just for fun. Let's go for the center. Just for fun. Let's just see what it does. It like puts a spotlight on your lip. I mean, honestly, when I've done this, it's very temporary. It kind of just goes away, but it's fun to do. Especially when you're just looking to play. You know me, we play over here. We have fun. This is a fun makeup channel. We don't take ourselves too seriously. At Revamp and Radiate with me, Sara B, your beauty bestie. Is that corny? Should I stop doing that? I've been thinking, like, it's corny, right? But, like, also, like, people, like, now say that to me, like, outside in the real world. Hold on, let's zoom out. So, let's fluff her hair. My hair's a little crazy. Oh, my gosh. Now, that's a look. What do you think? Would my kids be like, what, Mom? I gotta go get them soon. Okay. There's the look. That's fine. Good enough. My hair is... Oh, my grays. Oh, my sparkle is popping out. My birthday's in like 2 weeks, so I'm going to go get my hair done. Get my Botox on Monday, so I have fresh Botox for my birthday. All right. Full face of Givenchy. I'm feeling a little shiny right here. All right, that's okay. We're going to use this, and I'm going to use this brush, and we're just going to... This is how I would touch up, like, on... if I was out in the world. My hair is looking crazy. Why is my hair so crazy today? Oh my goodness, look at it. Whatever. It's fine. My husband just called, and while I was talking to him, I was staring at my face and realized I wanted to try more highlighter because it was fun. I just want to put it right here. My husband's on a hunting trip with his dad out in Oregon right now. He's from Oregon. He's gone for like 10 days, so we miss him. And I was just sharing with him the news of the house, and I told him to check his messages because he doesn't get great service up there. So he's checking his messages, and he's excited too that we are now on to talking about palm trees and getting palm trees planted. I'm so excited. So that's a whole nother thing. Like, I think the real stuff at the house is actually going to start happening. So yeah, it's all very exciting, but also all very overwhelming and a lot. So yeah. And while I was on the phone with him, I'm staring at my face, and I don't love my hair. Let's ignore the hair. But like, look at my face. Like, this is pretty makeup, I think. I'm excited. I am excited to play with the holiday one too, because this, okay, so I really wanted to play with this one. I know this is limited edition, but I did just get it. New to me on Poshmark. It's really pretty. But this one, like, you can wear, this is, I know this is holiday, but this is all year round. Like, that's nice. These are not normally the tones I go for. Like, you know, I've talked about it. Like, I don't really like the grays and the blacks. Usually, I'll pick any other color, but this will be fun to play with. We'll have to do another video with this one. This is nice. I'm going to keep it and use it. I decluttered the last one because it was just like something I wasn't pulling for. But this purple one, I think I would pull for it. All right, what else was I thinking? While I was on the phone, I also thinking I wanted to use this spray. You know, this used to be like one of my only sprays I had. And then I went on this tangent and just got a whole bunch of setting sprays and misters. And I picked this up the other day and started using it again. And I just, you know, it's just so refreshing. I love this as a refresh spray. Not so much as a makeup setting spray, just like as a refresh, like wakes your face up. I love this. This is the Claudel Beauty Elixir for a smoothing, glowing complexion. Sound like a commercial? Anyway, There's our full face of Givenchy. What do you think? I like it. I like it a lot. This was a fun face makeup. This is one of my favorite concealers. I love this concealer. I would highly recommend this to anybody. And I do really like this foundation. I don't use it enough because I have so much. I do like it. And I do think it's a little bit deep for me right now. So next summer, I'll be pulling this out a lot more. And let's see, what else? If you're just looking for something fun and something different in your collection, I would highly suggest picking these up, especially if you could pick them up on a sale. I know the Sephora sale just came, but it's a permanent collection item. Even check Poshmark. I bet you can find some on Poshmark. This is limited edition, but Givenchy doesn't tend to sell out fast. This is their holiday this year. I mean, this is definitely something. Again, if you're just looking, if you're, you know, something different, if you want something different, you probably have a million of the same types of stuff in your collection. I like Givenchy because it's just a little different, like this powder highlighter. It's just fun. And look how even nice that looks. Just, I don't know, it's aesthetically pleasing to me. I love it. Unfortunately, the bronzer and the pressed powder are just not my favorite. They're not. I do like it. I do think I got a beautiful face of makeup on. If you had these in your collection, I think you should use them, enjoy them. I think they're great. They're just not my favorite. I definitely prefer the By Terry over this. This is a new love in my life. This one. This is really nice. Or the By Terry. I would prefer these two over this, but this is still really pretty. But also with that said, I absolutely adore this little brush for travel in your purse touch-up. I adore this brush. I think it's great. I think it's different. Again, kind of under the same lines. It's something, it's different in your makeup collection. You're not getting this in other travel things. You get like those little sponges or a useless brush. I do like this. So I do like this. And I do like that you get the 4 quadrants here when you're in a pinch. So for example, the other day, which I'm going to post it, I didn't love how my eyeshadow was coming out and I needed something a little deeper in the crease. So I pulled and I just used this color. And I like that. So I feel like if you wanted to use these little quadrants kind of separately as a touch-up, I do think there's like maybe a place for that in your collection, especially if you're traveling, you know, and you don't have your stuff with you and you just, you know, you need to kind of think on your feet a little bit. You need something like, maybe you need something a little lighter, or you don't have your highlighter and you want to use this little highlighting, this little shimmer shade, or your makeup is a little too dark, or, well, I don't know. I do like that you have that. But as a general bronzer, it's not my favorite. For the pressed powder, I do like this as my touch-up powder. I'd never use this like I did today. I only use this as my touch-up powder, kind of when I just showed you, and I just kind of do this. I keep this in my purse. I like the mirror. I do like this for a touch-up in your purse, but not for like your makeup steps like I used today. Does that make sense? Everything else, I would suggest these balms are great. I like them. I do like this lipstick. I can't remember the last time I wore this lipstick. You know, I have a huge collection. I did buy this on Poshmark, I'm pretty sure. And I really like it. And these are really fun, like, lipstick cases. Like, they're nice. Different. Again, something different in your collection. Not, you know, all the same. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being here. We're almost at 600 subscribers. Did someone say 600? I'm so close. So excited. People seem to be really liking my content too. So that's kind of validating and fun. Sometimes I feel really corny and I'm feeling really reflective on a lot of things right now. I think it's my birthday coming up and I'm coming up on 1 year since my surgery. I should do an update video on that. 1 year since my surgery. So I don't know if those of you are new, I feel like so many people might not know, but I had a mommy makeover about 1 year ago. And I did document some of that on this channel. But yeah, we're coming up on 1 year and I have feelings about that. Like, I can't believe it's been 1 year and how it's like changed me a little bit. Also some disappointments. Like, I'm still feeling, I know it's 1 year and I know that your body needs to recover, but just like with anything, like even when I had my C-section, like the things that they don't really tell you or you don't really know, like I'm still very aware of my surgery physically. Like it doesn't hurt, but like I always feel like I'm always feeling it in some way, you know? I don't know. But I don't regret that I had it. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't regret that I had it, but that's just something I've been thinking about. I'm like, that's still not gone. It's been a year. Yeah, I'll do an update. Baby, do you want an update video on that? Like, talk about reflection on a year since, yeah, I don't know. Vlogmas is coming. I'm going to need to put out a lot of content because, you know, it's Vlogmas. So maybe we'll snip it in some of those conversations. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. My life is just full of stuff and I want to share, but then I don't know how to share it. So sometimes I struggle with that. Like, what do I say? What do people care about to hear? So anyway, this is a long and windy goodbye, but thanks for watching. Thanks for all of your support. I love the comments. Keep them coming. I love getting to know you in my comment section. And, you know, don't forget to set the notification bell. That's important. And if you could like my video, that's very helpful too. And of course, subscribe. We'd love to have you here. And that's all I've got. Thanks so much for watching, and you have yourselves a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.